Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I get most of my inventory online through different liquidation or secondhand websites. I get it shipped right to me. Every time I get a new box, I come on this channel and I unbox it live, and then I do a 90-day update just to let you know how my results were and if I would buy another one based on my actual results. So today we're doing a 90-day update on the J.Crew Madewell tops and bottoms box I ordered from Boutique by the Box. And if you want to see if I made a profit and if I would buy another, definitely stick around. So this, I think, was one of the first of many that I've ordered when they first started offering these different J.Crew Madewell customer returns boxes. I've since ordered a few. We made it to 90 days on this one. In the next month or so, I would say, you're going to see more 90-day updates on this same type of stuff, the Boutique by the Box J.Crew Madewell. I think I ordered like one of every single assortment. So make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. Hit that like button if you could. That definitely helps out my channel as well. And I'll link the original video down below if you want to watch the unboxing. But today we're just going to talk about what sold. So I am going to show you on the side here what sold, how much it sold for. I'll start with the lowest sale and I will go up to the highest sale. At the end, I'll show you what I still have left. And then I'll give you my recommendation at the end once we talk about how much money I made, if I did make any money, and we'll go from there. This was a 40-piece box of tops and bottoms. So it was a mix. There was no denim. There was just like t-shirts, tops, blouses. There were some shorts, there were some dress pants, things like that. They had a separate box for sweaters, they had a separate box for outerwear, and they had a separate box for denim. So none of that is included in this box. It's just tops and bottoms. The box cost me $304. Most likely, I was able to take 10% off my box. I do have an affiliate code with Boutique by the Box that they let me use on my own orders, and then you can use it too if you'd like. The code is OHYEAH. OHYEAH. If you type that in when you check out, you get 10% off of your order. It doesn't work on pallets, and as of lately, I haven't really seen them doing these smaller boxes because they've been selling them in pallets, and the pallets sell out like same day. But if they ever drop these again, you can use it on anything on the site or any other brand that you might see on the site that you want to give a shot. Anyway, so I paid $304 for this box. It was 40 pieces. And as of right now, I have sold 31 pieces and I have 6 left. And then there were 2 that I ended up not listing. I think they were too damaged. And one that there was a return for on eBay, and I did not get the item back. So I have that one actually counted as a loss, which I will talk about here in a second. But let's start first with the what has sold. So the first thing that I actually sold out of this box, my sweet 13-year-old niece was here over the Thanksgiving holiday, and she went shopping in my store here. And I had just got this box in. I don't even think I had listed the stuff yet. And she saw this Conway sweater, which has been a very popular style for me to sell, but she saw the sweater and she asked if she could have it or if she could buy it from me. And well, she's in 8th grade. So I sold it to her for $5. She Venmo'd me $5. So yeah, I probably could have gotten more if I sold it in my stores, but you know, it's my niece. So we'll count that as a $5 sale. I don't think that really hindered the results of this box. So it is what it is. Then next up, there was this Whisper Cotton V-neck tank. This one sold for $7 on Poshmark. I have $7 as the sale price. It sold in a bundle, so it was with a bunch of other items. It was a pretty basic tank top, so I was not necessarily expecting to sell it for more than that. It's one of those things that you kind of just, you take the loss on almost just to make a little bit of money on the box, especially in a bundle. I wasn't going to like try to haggle. I'll take my $7 and move along. It was a very basic tank top. I had a cropped tube top. The color was Sleek Hold Lighthouse, size extra small, $7.99 eBay sale plus the buyer paid shipping. This one took a few months to sell. Again, very basic top, which I expected in this box that some of these things were not going to sell for very much. And quite frankly, the beginning of this countdown here is a little bit boring, so bear with me, but we'll get through it here. Then there was this one shoulder crop tank top in sleek hold black, size 2 extra small, $9 sold by offer. So again, I barely broke even on that one, but didn't expect more, right? There was next up was a Whisper cotton crew neck tee in white. This was a size extra large, sold for $9.59 on eBay. Took about 5 weeks, as expected. There was a white vintage cotton long sleeve shirt in a size large. This was actually J. Crew, not Madewell. Majority of the box was Madewell, but there were a few J. Crew pieces. This one sold for $10 on eBay. Actually, this one sold, though, the same day that I listed it. Again, because it was a t-shirt, though, somebody offered me 10. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. So that was a quick sale. There was this variegated, literally in the listing description, it was variegated rib crop tank top, size 2 extra small. This one was an $11.99 eBay sale. It took about 2.5 months. But again, basic tank top. Still glad it's out of here. There was a black Whisper cotton crew neck tee in a size medium. This one took only about 3 weeks to sell, but it was a $13 Poshmark sale, sold by offer. And this countdown, as you can see, it's all over the place. Poshmark, eBay, Poshmark, eBay, Poshmark, eBay. There are no Mercari sale, one Mercari sale in here, but it kind of bounces back and forth here. Then there was this linen blend button up like shell tank. This one was kind of difficult because I couldn't find a stock photo, and it was a little wrinkled in from being in the box, which I personally don't steam things, especially linen. I don't try to undo whatever's going on with linen. It's very delicate and easy to completely ruin. So I just listed it as it was, which was a little wrinkled. And it took a few months, but it did sell on eBay for $14.44. Then there was a signature knit mock neck sweater. It was like a sleeveless sweater. So it wasn't like wasn't a whole sweater. It was like half of the sweater. Size extra small. This one was a $15 Poshmark sale. Took about 2.5 months. So I think somebody sent me a $15 offer, and I was like, okay, great. Like, let's get it out of here. There was a split neck long sleeve t-shirt in bright ivory, so that had like a split here. This was a $15.99 eBay sale. Took about 2 months, but again, still a basic t-shirt. There was this swim top. It was a black underwire swim top, but it looked very much like a bra, and it was sized like a bra. It was a size 32D. So that one was a little bit confusing to list. And actually, I had more than one customer reach out to me asking if it was a bra or a swimsuit, but the tag clearly said swimwear. The material was more like swimwear, but it was, in my opinion, it was a swim bra. So it was a little bit of a confusing piece, but ultimately it sold in about 2 months on Poshmark for $16. Quite frankly, I think I listed it higher than that, but I was sick of answering questions about it. So somebody finally made me an offer, and I did just go ahead and accept. There was this knot front crop tank top. Again, super basic piece. $16.99 eBay sale. It took a few months, but this one did sell as well. There are a pair of 9-inch chino shorts, J. Crew Factory in a size 12. This was the one and only Mercari sale on this list. And these only took about 2 weeks, though, and they were a $17 Mercari sale. I do pretty well with the J. Crew Factory stuff, but the shorts in particular, they tend to sit for a little while. So considering we were in December, considering they were J. Crew Factory and they were shorts, I think somebody offered me the $17, and I was like, absolutely. Otherwise, these are going to sit here until the end of time. There was a poplin hook front eyelet top. So it had like all the way down, like eyelet closure. Very, very cute top. This one was a $20 eBay sale. This one did take just about 3 months. So more so spring and summery, as I would probably expect with a piece like this. It didn't sell until we started getting into the springtime. There was another bright side ribbed tee. This one was black. This one took about 2 months to sell. $22 Poshmark sale, sold by offer though. So up until this point, It's basically been all tank tops. There was a pair of shorts in there. So there were a lot of basics in this box, and there still might be some more in the countdown, but just so you know, we're about halfway through what has sold and $20 sales and below. So a lot of the stuff was basics. However, they did sell. I only have a few things that haven't sold, so that's a good thing. I just wanted to point that out. We're actually going to get into the more significant pieces in the box, which was about half of what sold. So this was the notched V-neck button up top. So this was more like an actual blouse. It was a size medium. This one also took about 3 months, and it was a $24 eBay sale. The next several sales are all Poshmark. We don't go back to eBay until we get to the top 5. So this was a crossback sleeveless linen top. It sold for $25 on Poshmark. This one took a little over 3 months. I'm a little bit behind on this box, but not too much. This shirt, I got offer after offer after offer after offer for $8, $10, $12, like low ball offers. And this was a 100% linen shirt. Now, granted, it was out of season, but it was linen nonetheless. So I did not accept low balls on this one. Finally, somebody made me a $25 offer, and I said, okay, great. Like, I will take 25. I just wasn't willing to let it go for 12, 15, whatever. So that one finally did though sell, and I was so glad to see it go for a reasonable amount. There was the Layton midi slip dress in blue, and this one was a $26 Poshmark sale. And this one was a very good example of the reason I did an inventory audit, because I sold this on Mercari. I think it sold for like $34, and I lost it. I couldn't find it. I didn't ship it. I had to cancel the order. And then later, I was looking for something else, and I came across this skirt that I was missing. And yes, that's what kind of told me, Rachel, you need to audit your inventory. So anyway, I relisted it. And the good news is this actually had a lot of attention before it sold. It had a lot of likes and interest. So I did relist it, and it sold on Poshmark for $26 after I relisted it. So keep track of your inventory, y'all. It is not fun to have to cancel orders. I'm just thankful it was Mercari and not like eBay, because that would have just been awful. Anyway, there was this button front crew neck tank top. This was a $28 Poshmark sale. This one sold at the end of January, so it took about 2 months. There was the Katrina crop vest. So this was actually like almost like a tuxedo vest, kind of, but it was more like a shirt. Very academia type of style. This one sold in just a week on Poshmark for $29. So that was an exciting sale. There were the Sailor Heritage chino pants. Okay, so now we're getting into like some actual like dress pants or casual pants. These took about 6 weeks, but they sold on Poshmark for $30. There were these 90s straight cargo pants in ash green. I thought these were cool looking, but these actually took a while to sell too. These one took a little over the 90 days, but they did sell before this video. These were a $32 Poshmark sale. I sent an offer, so I paid for the discounted shipping. There was the drapey banded bottom button down in true black. This one was cute. It had like a banded bottom, which I like banded bottom shirts. So if those want to make a little comeback here, that'd be great, because I'll go buy some. This one sold about 2.5 months. It was a $35 Poshmark sale. So it took a little longer, but I still got $35 for it. And with my cost of goods being $7.60 per piece, I am not mad about that at all. Then there was this linen cotton square neck top. This was a very like just clean, undyed, very, very just basic minimalist shirt. And this one did take until March, so it took until the springtime, but I did get $35 for it. So I was happy about that one. There were the baggy jean shorts. These didn't sell till April either, but it's a summery type thing, so I'm not really surprised there. But they sold for $36 by offer on Poshmark, so I had them listed for $40, and my Posture VA sent offers. My Posture VA, whenever I say I sent an offer, really it wasn't me. It was my Posture VA sending offers for me automatically. But that one was 10% off with discounted shipping, which the customer accepted. We have made it to the top 5. I know this one has been long. There's a lot in this box, but here are your top 5 for this box. There was the button front resort shirt in luster weave. This one only took about 3 weeks and sold on eBay for $38.24. Because of that odd amount, I'm going to go ahead and assume I was running a sale, especially because it sold 2 weeks before Christmas. So I was probably running a holiday sale at that point. Number 4, the linen blend oversized shirt. So again, 100% linen, great material. Didn't sell till April, but it was a $45 Poshmark sale, sold by offer. So I had it listed for $50. Posture VA sent a 10% off with discounted shipping, and the customer accepted. Then there was the Conway pullover sweater in ivory, just like that one I sold to my niece, only this one was ivory. This was a $55.24 eBay sale, which is much more along the lines of what I would expect to get for this sweater. Like I said, I've since sold many of this style. It was a pretty popular sought after style, in my opinion, at least as far as I can tell. So this one took about 3 weeks, and it did sell on eBay, again, 2 weeks before Christmas, probably during that same sale because of the odd amount. So that's a little bit more reasonable of what you could expect to get for that Conway sweater, at least back in December. And then the last 2 pair are pants, which I figured when I unboxed this and as I was listing this that these were going to help carry the box. There were the Harlow wide leg pants in Acorn. These only took 4 days to sell, and they sold on Poshmark for $60. And then another pair of Harlow wide leg pants. These were black. These took about 3 weeks, but they sold on Poshmark for $65. So that Harlow style, when I'm looking at the Madewell J. Crew boxes, I'm looking at pants for that specific style. If I'm looking at palettes, I'm looking to see if that specific style, the Harlow pants, is included in there and how many, because they sell and they sell fast. So I'm not surprised that that those were the top 2 sellers in this box. Very predictable seller in my opinion. So if you're ever looking at like the J. Crew Madewell palettes, take that into consideration. Or if you're out thrifting and you find those Harlow pants in the wild, even if they're secondhand, you're probably going to want to consider picking those up, as long as, you know, the price is right, obviously. But very popular style, very easy sale. So that is what has sold. The one that was returned, the customer requested a return, and it was an eBay sale, and she said item not as described. And the shirt was a drapey. It was a very oversized drapey shirt. The tag said extra small. When the customer got it, she said, I own several of these shirts. This is not a size extra small. I have many extra smalls of this shirt. This is way too big, which quite frankly, when I listed the shirt, even though it was oversized, I thought in my mind, like, wow, this really is very large to be an extra small. But, you know, sometimes oversized things are meant to be like that oversized. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just going to list it as is. But because the buyer, like, kind of confirmed what I already had been thinking, I wasn't in the mindset that she was trying to, like, scam me or anything, or that she was trying to get a return. But I just said, okay, fine, you know, I'll refund. And then I didn't want it back because, you know, anytime somebody says like that an item's not as described and it's because there's something wrong with it, a lot of times, unless I think I can like legitimately resell it again, especially eBay, well, mostly eBay, I'll say I don't want it back, because when you have an item not as described case on eBay, you have to pay to get the item back. So if I don't think I can relist this and sell it to someone else, I'm not going to pay to, you know, I'm just going to take the loss. It's enough loss as it is. So I lost the amount that I sold it for, which was like $24 or something like that, 23. Plus I lost the cost of the original shipping label. I wasn't going to pay another shipping label. So anyway, That one, after I ate that one, it was a negative $31.49 on this box. So, womp womp, that sucks. Then there were two that I just couldn't list. There was a ribbed tank top in a size 2 extra small. It had a pretty bad stain on it. These J.Crew Madewell boxes are customer returns, and while I would say 90% or more are either like not flawed, or the flaw is so insignificant I can easily clean it with a Tide stick or a baby wipe, or sometimes you just can't even really see the flaw at all. Like they mark it with tape and you look at it and it's like, if I take the tape off, you don't even see this, right? But that one was pretty badly stained. It was a 2 extra small and it was a tank top, so I didn't even mess with it. I'm like, this is not worth my time. The other one was a white t-shirt, and I'm pretty sure this one had ink on it, so they always mark through the label to prevent store returns. And this one had like permanent marker, like all the way, like they marked it and it went all the way on the shoulder, I'm pretty sure. So I was not going to try to sell that either. It wasn't going to be worth my time to clean up. It was literally just a white t-shirt. So that was the fallout from this box. What I still have left, I've got this cable crew neck sweater from J.Crew Factory. This was a size 3X. I really thought this one was going to sell pretty quickly, but unfortunately that's still here. It is a really nice sweater, so I'm not giving up hope, although at this point it is kind of out of season. There was a cropped white button-down shirt. Actually, I think this one is up here above me in my pile of stuff I need to really like try to clean. I'm planning a work with me video for later this month where I take all the stuff that's up there. Here, I'll show you in a second. But I've got stuff with stains, I've got stuff with holes, I've got stuff with sensors, and I'm going to just sit down and work through it all with my little products and my little sensor remover thing and do a work with me. So if you have topics you want me to like talk about in that video, let me know. But this one actually, the point I'm getting at here is that this piece actually has not even been listed yet because it's been in that pile. And I don't usually keep a death pile. Like I really don't. I have a queue, like things, you know, they're waiting to be listed. But what really does end up getting like put to the wayside, what ends up sitting around is the stuff that's needs to be fixed. And it's like, I don't deal with big flaws, but then I try to rescue things that have little flaws instead of letting them go to a landfill. But then they just sit because I end up not wanting to deal with it. So anyway, stay tuned. I may or may not end up listing that one eventually. I have a Cape Side chino pant in light khaki. These are a J.Crew. These are still here. They're just chino. They're like, they remind me of like school uniforms. So maybe those will sell eventually. They're kind of timeless, but they're slow to sell otherwise, I would say. There's a Sweetheart crop tank in Lighthouse, size extra small. Again, basic tank top. There's a corset detail cropped sweater in a size 2 extra small. That's still here. That one's Madewell. And there is this white reversible tank top, J.Crew Factory. This only like, I think I have listed for like $15 or $10. Like it's not even, I probably should just keep it for myself because it probably would fit me. So I don't know. It's just, it's still here. It's not really valuable. It's like a basic thing. So pretty much everything that's significant, that was valuable, has sold. The stuff that is left is definitely not going to make or break this box. So, all right. So here are the final results on this box. I paid $304 for the box. And as of right now, I've made $635.19. So my profit is $331.19. Typically with a first quality, even though this stuff is returns, but when it's new with tag stuff that I paid up a little bit for, and let's be honest, I'm going to say that even though $7.60 per piece, over half of these things were basic tops, that's paying up a little bit. So my goal with a box like this would be to double my money, and I have doubled my money and then some. So to have sold off over 90% of the box in a little over 90 days and doubled my money, I would say this is a good box. Yes, absolutely. This was a good box. I'm glad to have seen this stuff move quickly. I'm glad to have made my money on this box. It was not all that difficult to list this stuff. It wasn't my favorite of the boxes, the J. Crew Madewell, just because like a lot of it was basic tank tops. But I think for the price, it was a fair profit. So absolutely, yes. I would order this one again. Most likely, I'm going to go for the denim box or the sweaters box, if I'm being honest, just because, you know, those you pay up a little more for, but you make more money on them. But this, for what it was, and if you like selling tops, or if it's more within your budget, I think this was absolutely a good box. And yes, I would absolutely order another one for myself. So that is my results. Let me know down below what you think. If you've ever ordered this box, I would love to hear if your results were similar to mine. Were the styles that you received similar to mine? Definitely share with me what your experience has been. Make sure you subscribe if you liked this video, or if you like content like this. Like I said, I bought pretty much one of all of these different J. Crew Madewell boxes that Boutique by the Box had available. So I'll be sharing 90-day updates over the next month on all of them pretty much. And hit that like button on the way out if you found this helpful. That does help my channel out a lot as well. That's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.